It's a case of being double booked that's causing frustration and anxiety for students who expected to take their SAT on Saturday. The test is canceled last minute because of a track meet the same day at West Forsyth High School in Cumming. The district tells us they tried to find another location, but the College Board's only allowing them to add more seats to the next SAT. That's on June 5th. A few hundred students were signed up for the college entrance exam this week. A few thousand people expected for the state sectional track meet. That's why the principal decided to cancel the test, the smaller event. Some parents reached out to us upset that the school didn't realize the scheduling conflict sooner. A district spokesperson tells us in her 20 years at Forsyth, there's never been a double booking at any of the 7 schools. They say this one-time mistake, unfortunately, has created inconveniences for many students and their families. And for this, we are deeply sorry.